It's the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip-hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, black, American culture.
The roots of hip-hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
And that narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, which isn't true. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am Cope LaRock, the first MC of hip-hop, the first cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it.
My name is legendary King Trixie. So I am the first break dancer.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip-hop.
My name is MC Sha-Rock. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip-hop was solely an African-American creation.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.
Let's get everybody up in this piece. Let's get this thing started. All right. Everybody pile on in the building. We are in here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, everybody pile on in here. Everybody come on in here. I know it's late, but we're here, we're up, we're doing our thing. Glad to have all of you still up with me, chopping it up, waiting on everybody to come on in the room. Why don't y'all share and retweet this live right now? Give us a nice share, give us a nice retweet. Let everybody know that we're up doing our thing right about now, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have y'all in here. What's up, Brother Raheem? What's up, Brother Zoe Williams in the building? Well, I ain't heard from Zoe in a minute, man. How you doing, Brother Zoe? Just waiting on everybody to pile on in. We'll start chopping up game when we get to around 500 people. Should be a pretty packed room tonight. But everybody pile on in. We got to talk about that debate with Trump and Biden. What's up, Nas? We got to talk about that Trump-Biden debate. Where the Democratic shills? Oh, where you Democratic shills? Y'all need to come on in here. We need to talk Democratic shills. Because my guy 19 Keys, he shared with me this little memo that went out from one of these think tanks. They got some of their Negro flunkies. There's a memo that's circulating where they're going to start targeting black influencers, and their whole thing is like they're going to combat the black online disinformation landscape, meaning those of us who are calling out the Democrats and their nonsense. They got a whole thing where they're going to start targeting us. And probably tomorrow on my YouTube channel, I'll break down. I have to show you guys all of the information in this little memo. It was written, they got one of their Nigerian flunkies. It's a Nigerian American tether who they got as the front person for it, but it's really some white Democratic money behind it. And they want to target black influencers like myself and others, and by saying that we're giving misinformation. So their thing is they're giving these people funding to try to discredit people like me and others. Family, there's a reason why right around election season, do y'all notice something in these spaces and other places online? Around election season, you'll see a bunch of people randomly making rooms about me. Y'all notice that? Just out the blue, you'll see right around election season, people trying to instigate little beefs, trying to get me to bait me into beefs with them, people making rooms, trying to discredit me, just real random. And it seems like, okay, these people are just haters. They're not haters. These are people who are like Democratic shills. These white think tanks are paying these people to come in these rooms, and they'll act like they own code, and then they'll take a hard left turn right around election season, they try to discredit us. And my man just sent me a text, and some of these tethers too. Notice like a lot of the tethers who are Democratic shills, they stay in these rooms. They stay in these rooms, and what they do, they sit up here and listen to what we say and take the talking points back to these white supremacist think tanks. They sit here and listen to everything we say. They're supposed to be upset with us and they hate us or whatever, but they're always in the room. They're always monitoring what we say, and they take all of this stuff back to their paymasters. See, family, if you don't like something, you ain't gonna be around it. Let's be very clear. If I don't like something, and there's a lot of shit I don't like. Like I ain't about to be in your room. Stuff I don't like, I don't have nothing to do with it. Like tether babble. The last thing I want to be around is a bunch of babbling tethers. You think? Who's crapping on us all the time. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to be around that. You understand? Is no practical reason for me or any other of us to be in those rooms. But when you see somebody who supposedly don't like you or don't like what you're doing, but they're always in the mix, these people are gathering intel. And another thing they do, you see these people on these little weird empty pages always making troll comments about black influencers, especially me. And nobody's really watching their page, but they got like just thousands of tweets about my ass. Just early in the morning, they're tweeting. These are people who are basically they're working on like a quota system. They have to make a certain amount of tweets about the person they're supposed to discredit because there's no other practical reason for that. And I pointed this out some weeks ago. Some of these tethers be waking up at you look at their tweets, it'd be random tweets about me at like 5 in the morning. Very consistently, like every morning, these guys got random tweets. People, Tariq be grifting. What? Nigga, it's 5 in the morning. What are you tweeting some weird, random, out the blue shit about me about at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning? That's a shift that these people are working. These people are given like a time sheet and a certain number of tweets they're supposed to make. This is like a job. You understand? We got to understand what's around us and understand a lot of these ops and Democratic shills. And I'm saying Democratic because the Republicans, they don't really have a reason to kind of have their Negro flunkies in our mix like that. You understand? Trying to influence the vote. So they'll have a few white supremacists around trying to get, but the Negro flunkies, those are Democratic shills for the most part. And that's why most of them are tethers, because they don't like our stance on immigration. So those tethers, they have a personal interest in doing the dirty work for these Democratic shills. But as we saw tonight, family, and welcome everybody in the room. As we saw tonight, we're going to get almost 1,000 people in here. We're over 600 right now. So let everybody know we're live. So family, the Democrats are in bad shape right now. Family, did y'all see that debate? Boy, the Democrats are scrambling right now. The Democrats are scrambling. That was a horror show. That was a snuff film we saw earlier. That was brutal. That was extremely brutal to see Biden get whooped on like that. Biden got a verbal beatdown. That was a damn snuff film. They couldn't even spin that right. They were trying to spin it. We're looking at it. Trump was in his ass. Biden is up there stumbling, stammering, freezing. Trump clowning him. He's mumbling. Trump was like, I don't understand what he said. I don't think he understood what he said. Trump is whooping that man's ass. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't even spin that. I'm not a Trump fan at all. I'm not a fan of Trump, but I know an ass whooping when I see one. And that was a Geritol ass whooping that Biden got. And all the Democrats know it. And I'm glad the Democrats are owning up to it because they were on MSNBC and CNN like, oh, this is bad, guys. Oh, God, this is horrible. What are we going to do? I mean, look at some of the headlines. The Democrats are like, we're effed, right? We're screwed right now. Yeah, they're in panic mode. Jasmine Crockett, they had her out here trying to sell the soap. They're getting all of their Negro flunkies out. I saw Jasmine Crockett doing an interview trying to take up for Biden, and their strategy is to go in on Trump, just say that, oh, Trump was lying, Trump was a liar, Trump was lying. They're very desperate right now. Biden, oh, goodness, tried to go with the January 6th thing, tried to, bring that up, and that didn't really hit like it was supposed to. When Biden tried to come at Trump like, well, you're a convicted felon, Trump hit him back, well, hell, your son is a convicted felon. Like, damn. Yeah, man, it was not looking good. Trump was on top of it, man. Trump was hitting back. And then when they got to the comments about how black voters are feeling, they're feeling let down by Biden. Biden tried to spin that, talking about all the jobs and all the businesses, and no, that ain't working. Yeah, and he was stuttering and stammering while he was lying about that. They know Biden's numbers and Biden's popularity with black voters. It's in the tank right now. They know that it's in the tank. And family, the thing is, y'all not going to get up here and lie. Democrats, y'all know what y'all supposed to do. Y'all supposed to give us our damn reparations. That was the only thing that's going to get you guys out the tank at this point. Listen, Democrats, I know you guys are in here. The only thing that will save you is start writing them reparations checks. That's the only thing that can save you right now. Don't try to get your Democratic flunky boule shills like Jasmine Crockett and Roland. That's not going to cut it for you. Y'all start writing them checks. Get them reparations checks popping. I'll be out there voting for Joe Biden's dopey ass. I'll be out there voting first thing in the morning. But yeah, y'all want to play games. Y'all want to be stubborn. Y'all want to let Trump make a fool out of the entire Democratic Party. The entire party looks a fool right now because y'all sitting up here playing with the base of the Democratic Party, which were foundational Black Americans. That's your base, and y'all wanted to play games. Now look at you. You're looking stupid. You thought that you would come out here and attack the influencers and try to discredit us. That didn't work. You understand? Y'all out here looking crazy. Now, look, they're desperate right now. This is what they're going to do. And a lot of people are saying this. My brother McCall pointed this out. What they're going to do, they're going to try to probably get Gavin Newsom. They're going to try to get the California governor. They're going to get Gavin because they've been trying to flirt with him running for president. So they're going to try to probably get him. They're going to do a Hail Mary. They're talking about taking Biden out of office. It's so bad. They were like, man, he might need to get on up out of there right now. But they got Kamala there. They don't want her little old drunk ass with the keys to the front door. So they're trying to figure out what to do. So they might do a Hail Mary. They might get Gavin Newsom and then Michelle Obama as a vice president. They might get desperate. And if they really want to get desperate, they'll get Gavin Newsom and they get Billy Porter as the first lady. They'll have Gavin Newsom say he in a relationship with Billy Porter, and he's going to be the first lady of the White House. They're very desperate right now. I saw Van Jones. Van Jones was about to cry again. Did y'all see him? He's like, oh God, Biden, this is bad. This is, he was fighting back tears. Oh, Biden, I didn't want to see him like this. This is bad for the Democrats. We're going to have to do something. Oh God, I don't want to see it. Oh, the Democrats are bad right now. They're so down bad, it's pathetic. It is pathetic right now. Oh, poor Democrats, man. Y'all should have been coming with our bread, man. Sitting up here letting your guy get whooped on like that. Y'all letting Biden sit up here getting punched on like a punching bag. This is horrible. You dig? And don't come to us to save nobody. Don't come to us talking about how racist Trump is or nothing. I don't want to hear it. Where's that money? Y'all better come with our cheddar. Do we have any Democratic shills in here? I want to hear from y'all. Y'all stay in here all the time. Where are the Democratic shills tonight? Please raise your hand. Is in Cobra in the building? Anybody on the rolling train in here? Any rolling people? Where are the Democratic shills? Where are you? Tethers, are you in the building? I want to hear from you. All right. Let's talk to the people. I want to see what's on your mind. Let's get some folks in here. Let's get Brandon in here. Let's get old school energy in here. Yeah, I want to talk to some of these Democratic shills. Brandon, you in the building, brother? All right, y'all get on your mic, man. We cooking tonight. Brandon, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind, sir?
Hey, man, did you check out Myron Gaines' post on YouTube today?
No, what did he say? What did he say?
Yeah, man, he's over there talking about the HBCUs and who cares about the HBCUs? We don't care about them. Just pretty much just down and just disrespecting us, man. Like it's oh man.
That's nothing to report, man. He's a
Yeah.
tether. That's a Sudanese tether.
Right.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. I don't give a damn. This dude come from a country where they wash their hair in cow piss. I don't
Right.
give a damn about what he had to say about an HBCU.
Right.
That's not news. Yeah, he's a flunky tether. Yeah, that's not nothing to report. All right, old school. What's up, man?
Oh, man, I didn't even know I was on. Big fan, Tariq. Were we watching the same debate?
Yeah, I mean, how do you think that debate went?
Oh, I think it went exactly. Biden showed he's a little bit too old, and Trump showed he lies every time he opens his mouth. I didn't see a beatdown. What beatdown?
Biden is up there stuttering and stammering all over the place.
That's what Biden does, isn't it?
No, not like that.
Maybe not like that, but what did Trump do to beat Biden down? I'm trying to figure out.
Trump was on top of his just verbal game. Trump was able to articulate himself and have Biden sitting there stammering and stumbling over his words, man.
But he's lying every time he opened his mouth.
Biden was lying. Biden was lying. What are you talking about? He was lying. Biden was lying. Biden was up here talking about all this stuff he did for black people. That's a damn lie. But he was
not all of it.
and stammering over his lie. What?
I don't understand. No, not all of that was a lie. Every time Trump, man, if you got to stand up there and say, I didn't sleep with a porn star, if that's your...
man, I don't give a... You're supposed to say some shit like that. That ain't
you
nothing.
are?
I'm talking about
so you're supposed to lie.
Okay,
you're supposed to just blatantly lie.
Yeah, you don't...
Yeah, one question I have that. What one thing?
You're talking about smashing hoes. I'm talking about some policy. Yeah, you like, I didn't fuck that bitch. Yeah, you're supposed to say that.
Okay, last question, man. Last question. Last question is what did Trump say that was truthful tonight?
Trump was talking about how Biden is flooding the black neighborhood and undermining the black community with immigration. That's 100% the truth.
What black neighborhood, man? I don't live in a black neighborhood.
Man, Chicago, are you seeing the people in Chicago and in New York complaining
about
all of the immigrants?
But didn't they have an immigration bill in place that Trump decided he didn't think was good for his political future? Didn't the House come up with a plan? And then Trump is the one that
blame Trump on Biden flooding these cities with immigrants and black people complaining. Yes, they're undermining the black community, flooding the zone with all of these illegal immigrants, sir. That's Biden.
It's not. Immigration's been an issue for 50 years.
But Biden has just opened up the floodgates and flooded black neighborhoods, and the whole black community is complaining about this.
Where are they complaining? Because I live in a major.
Chicago,
I live in a major.
New York, Atlanta, DC. We were in DC by the thousands complaining about it, sir.
I live in a border state, next to California,
Where do you
and we
live?
just in Arizona. We just
Right.
don't see what you're talking about, man.
Your
We don't
eyes are
see that.
closed. And that's why Biden got beat down, because y'all ain't seeing the truth. And the truth is he's getting beat down with facts, and the Democrats
What
are
facts,
struggling right
Tariq?
now.
Now, hey,
The
granted,
facts,
Biden.
yes, that he
No,
hasn't done anything. The black community is disgruntled with Biden. He has
who?
undermined the
He's
black
gonna
community.
still get.
Listen,
He's
no,
gonna
no,
still.
no, sir.
Okay,
Y'all can sit here and be in denial. He's up here looking stupid as hell for a reason. He doesn't have a base no more. The black community has abandoned Biden because he has
man.
abandoned us, and he's up there
No,
looking stupid right now,
no.
sir.
You say that
Yes,
every
yes.
election cycle. You say that every
And
election
look at
cycle.
them.
They
Even
always say
the
black
Democrats,
people.
y'all are panicking. Why are y'all panicking right now?
I'm not panicking.
The Democrats are panicking. You're
I,
trying to act like you ain't panicking. The
I'm not
Democrats are
panicking.
panicking. The Democrats are saying we are in trouble tonight, sir. What are you
If
talking
people
about?
if people are dumb enough to elect Donald Trump for a second time, then we deserve what we get. Because
Well,
what I saw was a guy
he,
who lied every time he
so what did
opened
you
his
get
mouth.
out of Biden? What did you get out of Biden being in
What do you
office?
mean, what did I get out of Biden? I don't expect the president to do anything specifically for me.
Then what the hell are you complaining about then?
I'm not complaining about anything. I'm just
You
calling your
are
show because
complaining. If you don't want the president to do nothing for you, then what are you complaining about?
what do I have to complain about?
What nothing? What are you complaining about? I just love to see the Democrats win. Is that it?
Well, I would love to see them win as opposed to Donald Trump. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
what year were you born, sir?
1967, sir.
Yes, indeed. Where is your family from?
Well, we were born in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Where are they from?
Well, we were born in Oklahoma.
No, 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 no. No. Where's your family from?
As far as historically,
Where did they immigrate here from?
well, my grandfather was my great grandfather was Choctaw. I'm not sure about my great grandmother.
Okay. All right. Your great grandfather was Choctaw. Where did
From
they
what
go
I hear,
before?
from what I understand, but
Okay.
only one side of my family came from Africa. If that's what you're trying to get at.
Okay. Where'd the other side come from?
Last our rolls showed he was Choctaw from Tennessee, Oklahoma, somewhere in that. I'm not sure.
Okay. If you're a foundational Black American, you kind of know where they came from a little bit, because Oklahoma, they would have only went to Oklahoma in the mid 1800s, the late
Yeah,
1800s. Where
and it's
were they
odd
before
because
that?
my grandfather was actually born in 1883. My family was his third family. His two previous wives had passed away.
Right.
So my grandfather was born in 1883 in
Right.
Oklahoma. However, there's some, we've done a little bit, as much research as we could from Tennessee, Oklahoma, that particular area. But I'm not, I guess, what's the point of that question?
I'm just trying to see what your background is,
Oh, okay.
because are you pro immigration?
I just think that I'm trying to answer your question as best I can. I think that becomes a real hot button issue around election time that
Are
nobody's thinking.
you pro immigration? I'm talking about you.
I'm pro getting if you saying am I for rounding up 11 million people and trying to send them back? No, I'm not. If you hear you haven't committed a crime, we need to figure out who you are and go ahead and integrate you into our society, because that's what you've been doing anyway.
Okay, so you're pro immigration.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with immigration.
So how do you feel about those resources used for non-citizens that Black people can use? We could use those resources. So how do you feel about us not getting those resources?
Well, I don't know. Are we not getting them? Is that factually not happening?
What resources are we getting specifically?
I
Because
haven't applied for any specific resource to get from the government, is what I'm saying. So I don't know what we're not getting because I don't ask for anything. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm saying that I don't know for a fact that I don't know what Black people are not getting. I haven't heard enough Black people come to me and say, hey, you know what? I went and applied for this and I didn't get this from the government, but an immigrant got it instead. I would hope that if Black people are homeless like immigrants are, that they could go and have a place to stay at, but I'm not
you
quite
don't
sure
see all
what.
these homeless Black people around the country?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know if that coincides with us not getting something that we want. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's an apple to apple conversation, Tariq. I think that's more apple to
you
orange
don't hear the
conversation.
reparations conversation,
Oh,
sir?
I don't know if it's giving us such, I would like to see reparations in the form of us being able to get free education, being able to
Oh,
get, I'm the first person.
God damn it. Okay, okay. Free education.
Well, no, I'm saying free. I would like to see us be able to get, like, for instance, if you want to trace it all the way back, the first thing we should have been given, we had land when we grew up. I knew enough to know my
Free
grandfather had quite a.
education.
Well, what do you want when you say reparations? Do you just want a check? I mean,
Yeah. Are the
okay, I don't
immigrants
mind the
getting?
check. I don't.
Are the immigrants getting free education when they? No, they're not. They're getting checked. They're getting money the minute they get here. They're getting debit cards when they
Who
get.
told you? No, but who told you? You're saying immigrants walk in and receive a check from the government?
They getting debit cards when they get over here, dude. Are you not aware?
No, I'm not aware.
Okay, have a good day. I'm not gonna sit here and just talk to motherfuckers who just don't know nothing. Good Lord. This is your Democratic voter right here. Just don't know a damn thing. He don't know nothing. This is your Democratic voter right here. The old Democratic voters right now don't be knowing nothing. I don't want nothing. That's that Jim Clyburn stuff. I don't want nothing. Why you gotta give me something? Why? Just you being good white daddy is good enough for me. I just don't need nothing. That's what Jim Clyburn said. What's wrong with these old civil rights talking niggas? What reparations? Money? I don't want no dirty money. That Florida Evans shit. JJ, get this dirty money out this house. That's that Florida Evans shit. Y'all know Good Times. That was the thing that burned me about Good Times. Every time JJ and them would bring some money in there, Florida ass, this money come from the streets. I don't want this dirty money, James. They hate it coming up. They hate money. It's like, where's white Jesus? God, y'all niggas kill me. This is why the Democrats are crashing and burning in front of our damn eyes right now, family. This is why that old shucking and jiving plantation stuff is out, family. It's out. Brother Tariq, how are you, sir?
Hey, what's going on? A couple of things I gotta say. I think CNN purposely turned off the mics for this debate. I don't know if anyone had caught that because they wanted to make sure that once any of the presidents finished their statement that they'll just turn the mic off so they won't overtalk the other person. I
Okay.
guess that was a way to try to, slow down Trump, but clearly that wasn't even a factor in this particular debate.
Okay.
Biden was cooked. He was malfunctioning like a robot.
Yes, he was.
He clearly looked like he needed to sleep. I kept asking myself, why didn't they give him Red Bull during each break time or whatever? Because he just looked crazy. He looked crazy
did.
up there, and everyone keeps saying, "Oh, Trump is lying about whatever," right? But this is a debate. I don't think anyone cares if Trump has sex with a porn star or not. I don't think anyone really.
Right.
I don't
That's
think
like
really.
whatever.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing that the Democrats gotta watch out for. If you bring up those allegations, then what is Trump gonna do? He's gonna hit you with the haymaker and bring up Hunter Biden.
Exactly.
He's gonna bring up Hunter Biden, and that's his kryptonite right now.
Exactly. Real talk.
And
Let me hold. I got a Democratic shield in here. I want to get in here. Lost, get in here. This is a Democratic shield. Lost, let me hear it. I got to hear y'all spin this. Lost.
Yeah. So
let's hear you spin this. Go ahead. Come on, let me hear it. Please try to spin this train wreck we saw tonight. Go ahead.
So I don't, I was a undecided voter prior to the night. And I think tonight kind of solidified who I'm supporting and why I'm supporting them. And I am choosing to support Joe Biden for president. And it's pretty clear tonight.
Why is that? Now, why is that?
So, I think we're kind of, looking at the semantics of it. We're looking at, oh, well, he's just old and fragile. Well, they're both, first off, they're both old. And as Biden said tonight,
come on.
Trump is just 3 years younger than Joe Biden
This
is.
desperation talk. This is
but hold on.
desperation talk. Go ahead.
But tonight, I think when we talk
Trump
about the merits
old
of
too. Trump old too. Come on. This is desperation.
when
Go
we
ahead.
talk about the merits of what was spoken on tonight, I think one candidate was very clear in his policy and what he plans to do for the American people. And I think Joe Biden clearly was able to articulate what he wanted to do, regardless of him stuttering. People
What did
fail
he
to
want to
realize
do?
Joe Biden has
Okay, what does
always
he want
had
to
a
do?
stuttering problem. Joe Biden has always had a stuttering problem. For 40, 50
No,
years, he's had a stuttering problem. He has
this was
said that
beyond it.
several
This wasn't
times.
even stubborn. No, this was mumbling and bumbling. This
All right, he
wasn't a
also had a
stuttering
cold
problem.
tonight too. He also had a cold tonight.
Oh,
Okay,
Luka,
but
stop.
yeah, but no,
He didn't have
but
a
come on.
cold.
There
Don't
there
blame
was
this.
several times,
Don't
right?
blame this on a
There was
cold. Don't
several
do this.
times. There was
Don't do
several
this.
times when Trump was asked questions and he
Don't do this.
never answered the question. All right.
All these
There
Democratic shills, boy, they
no, no,
trying to
no.
earn your
It's not
pennies.
even about being a shield. I don't necessarily.
It
I'm an
is. Y'all
independent. I'm
Democratic
not
shills
even
are trying to.
registered.
You weren't
When I vote in
undecided. You're a Democrat.
Colorado, I
Stop, stop, stop,
receive.
stop, 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 stop. You're not undecided. You're a Democratic shill. That's the talking point they tried to put down. They must have sent y'all the emails to say, well, Biden had a cold. He wasn't sniffling or coughing or nothing. He didn't have a cold. He's senile right now. He's done. He's baked. He's baked. And y'all know it. Come on, spin it some more. Let me hear some of this bull crap. Spin
Yeah,
it some more.
when I got my ballot in Colorado last week,
Mm-hmm.
a few weeks ago, I received both a Democrat and Republican ballot because I'm an unaffiliated voter. I'm not registered to
You're a
either party.
Democratic shill. Stop it. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I mean that's your opinion. That's
That
cool.
you've been
You're
a
very
Democratic shill.
opinionated. That's totally
Proving it
fine.
now. Yes,
All
go
right.
ahead.
So,
Let's hear the spin.
but tonight, when it came to child care, all right, Biden mentioned how he, has actively worked to ensure the child care tax credit that many black families have been able to enjoy over the past
Oh,
few years when they
stop.
filed their taxes. All right,
Oh God.
I'm sorry, Trump was asked 4 times his stance on child care. The same question. Not one time did he mention child care or answer the question. All right.
This is reach. This is such a reach, boy. Man, just let it's just
It's
desperate.
not a reach. It's the truth. See,
This is
we don't
desperate.
want
Okay,
to.
thank you. I don't want to hear desperate babble. This is man, yeah, this is desperation. Oh God. This is desperation, family. Desperation, desperation, desperation. Boy, these Democratic shills are in panic mode. T.S. Giselle, this is another Democratic shill. T.S. Giselle, let's hear some of your shilling. All right. T.S. Giselle, let me hear you spin this too. Let's hear you spin it. T.S. Giselle, this is from the Billy Porter vote. All right. T.S. Giselle, hop on.
Got a lot of bands, got a lot of Chanel on me.
All right. So
You know, it was my birth. Hold on, you know, it was my birthday. Um, Thomas Sotomayor, you can cash at me. Thanks for the cash apps that I got when I announced my birthday last week. Um, T.S. Giselle, Every Girl's Dream, Every Man's Fantasy. Okay, let's be serious.
All right.
Um,
Lord.
okay, yeah, Tommy, cash at me.
Okay, no, stop trying to flirt, Luke. Let's
Okay,
go.
okay, okay. I'm being serious. Okay. Because I'm an unwavering Democratic voter, so
I know this.
I'm never gonna leave the quote unquote Democratic plantation. I'm a big advocate for Joe Biden because he's been very loyal to my community, the trans community, the
Yes, he
LGBT
has been.
community.
Yes, he
And
has been.
so
So we understand where you're coming.
this the vote was never going to decide anything for me. Now, I'm a very honest person. And
Mm-hmm.
so was this the strongest performance from Joseph? It wasn't.
Right.
He was
And I'm
very
glad you're
lethargic.
being honest. At least you're being
He
honest.
was very lethargic.
Right.
Trump continuously, as he always does, lied throughout the debate. It was very dissatisfying not to see Joe more prepared to rebuttal the dozens of lies that Trump told throughout this debate. Also, very disheartening that CNN's moderation was horrendous. It was
Well,
horrible.
Biden was lying too. Y'all people keep saying Trump was
I
lying.
never want to see another debate on CNN. The moderators were terrible.
All right, all
But
right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because people talking about Trump was lying. Biden was lying too. Tommy, hop on, brother. Hop on. We got Tommy Tola.
Man, I'm glad you cutting some of these people off. Man, just to watch these people lie. The moderation now was a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they desperate. It's desperate right now, man.
Your boy came up there and said, "Oh, he's from Arizona," and they never complained about that. Sir, I lived in Arizona for 7 years. They've been complaining about that, and it got worse. They've been talking about immigration, and immigration has been hurting black folks. And if you say you down for black folks, you should not be wanting all these undocumented workers coming in, taking jobs and taking benefits away from black folks. That should never be something to argue. I still remember when he said build a damn wall, and black folks called it racist. How is it racist that they building a wall to keep other people out? Dummy. It makes no sense. You jumped on that bandwagon and then see where it took you. Tonight, you watched a man not be able to complete sentences. This man said that he had a conversation with dead people from World War I. What the hell you think he gonna lead us into? The Battle of the Bulge? What is he gonna lead us to? The War of 1812? What we talking about? This is a stupid thing to even have this damn conversation, Tariq. I'm so damn mad I had to take my Metamucil earlier. You hear me?
Thank you so much, Tommy. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, people, y'all, your Democratic shills, y'all can't trying to lie and spin this. Come on, y'all can't spin this. Don't try to spin this. And I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not. I'm so nonpartisan. I'm a policy-based voter. I vote on policy. Whoever has the policy that represents me, that's who I'm going with. I'm not a Democrat, Republican, or nothing. Not an independent. I am a issues-based voter. And my issue is reparations. Whoever has a check, that's who's gonna get a vote. We got speaking of the musty tether vote, we got Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali, hop in, sir. We got Johnny Somali in here. Hop in, Johnny Somali. All right, Johnny Somali, hop in.
That was an amazing debate. I love to see Biden dig his own grave. That senile piece of shit. I hate how he lied about he helped the black community. What has he done for the black community in the last 3.5 years? I don't know. I haven't
Nothing.
seen
Absolutely
one
nothing.
policy, one program at all.
Absolutely nothing. But what he did, he let a bunch of your tether family over here, though. He did do that. So you should be happy for that.
Nah, that was Bill Clinton. I'm gonna follow in his footsteps one day.
Yeah. But Biden is doing it now. Biden has opened up the floodgates and let a bunch of folks over here, and
So what's
that's
the choice now? Do we vote for Trump, Tariq? What do you say to the FBA community?
hey man, I'm still waiting on somebody to come through with some tangibles. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to come through with some tangibles for foundational Black America.
I'm not gonna lie, Obama didn't do much for black Americans either. What did he give us?
No,
Obama
he
phone?
didn't. No,
Obama
he
phone? What
didn't.
the fuck he give us?
No, he
$50
didn't.
when the 2008 when the market crashed? What the fuck he give people?
Oh, he just let a bunch of musty tethers over here, man. He let your family over here, and bam, here we are. And I voted for Obama twice. Yeah, I'm very disgruntled with it. Obama used to follow me. I went in on him so hard he unfollowed my ass. he unfollowed me. He said, "Fuck him." Now I even put money on one of the campaigns. That's what I was, hoping that he was going to come through with it. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute, this little old musty tether, he didn't do nothing. I need my money back, Obama. Y'all give me my damn paper back. Yeah, that's how I am with it. Come on, everybody. We up in here. We almost got 1,400 people in this room in the middle of the night. Infinite. Hop on Infinite. Then we're going to get grinds. Infinite, and grinds.
Where is Tariq getting all that money? Tariq, brother. Not too much, but one, I just wanted to give you praise for microphone check. I haven't checked it out yet, but I know you said it's coming back to the theater, so I'm going to try to check it out here in Chicago.
Yes, it will be in Chicago. I forgot the name. It'll be at Landmark Theater. The week July 19th. But go ahead, brother.
Definitely going to check it out. I put my whole family on you, man. So my sister, everybody, buy your stuff, everything. I got to show you some pictures sometime. But tonight's debate was embarrassing, I think, overall for just America in general. I don't think anybody could have watched it. I don't think anybody could have watched it and been like, yeah, that's my man on either side. They're both trash. Like Biden is one, like, at least 3 feet into the ground right now. He's halfway gone. Like, why is he a candidate? And Trump is just Trump. He sit there, he lies and all that, whatever. Biden lied. I don't even know if Biden lied so much as he was just so mentally inept. He was just talking about things that didn't exist. And you could barely hear the man. He was like, what?
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
And you brought up a very good point, brother. This was embarrassing for the country. This was embarrassing for the country. Family, look, the world is looking at this. the world looking at the president looking weak like this. You understand? The president. I mean, Biden is a sitting president right now, and he's looking real weak and frail and incompetent. So hell, what if somebody in Al Qaeda is somewhere doing the Birdman hand rub? Like, hey, wait a minute, these dudes are, hey, they soft right now. Some of the enemies of the United States might be looking like, hey man, these people might be lunch right now. We can't have weak leadership up here like that. You understand? When they see that the public ain't really supporting the Democrats like that, especially their base. When you see the so-called Democratic base, which are foundational Black Americans, we're the base of the Democratic Party. We're the ones who have supported them consistently the most, and we ain't rocking with them. They see that. You understand? So people might start plotting and planning. We got to really look at the big picture here. That wasn't a good look at all, seeing Biden up there flubbing around. That's why the Democrats are talking about getting him out of office ahead of the damn election. That's how bad it is. Man, well, watch the conversations tomorrow. These people are having emergency meetings tonight. I'm gonna get Grind, and then I'm gonna get Isan. Grinds, then Isan on.
What's up, brother Tariq?
How you doing, Grinds?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
Very good. First of all, let me apologize. This last time I was on stage, when I was dragging somebody for filth, and I did go a little overboard with the language, so I apologize for that.
Oh, it's
I
cool.
don't want to disrespect your stage. But as far as what's going on tonight, like man, speaking of dragging somebody for filth, Biden got dragged for filth tonight by Trump.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Like
he
by a
did.
long shot. There's no explaining your way out of this. I was waiting on Van Jones to start boo-hooing again like last time.
Yeah.
As far as like the different things that they're trying to use, like they're going to be using like all like a few people I've heard you and heard other people say they're going to use all the Hail Mary passes. Black Americans, of course, we got to, be 10 toes down all the time, standing on truth, standing on business, and keep pushing for tangibles and not allow ourselves to be, tricked or brainwashed with any trick bag wording or anything like that as far as our needs, because they're going to be doing everything they can. All the shills, I'm already seeing the shills panicking. Like I seen Joy Reid panicking. I seen even Kumala panicking earlier. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But yeah, that's all. I'm gonna land.
My man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. You too.
Get Isan in here.
What's up, my guys? My name is Ishan Jordan. I am a Congress in the Republican primary of Florida's 14th district.
Okay.
I just saw the debate. It was hilarious. Biden got cooked so hard. That guy got cooked like well done steak, like the chewy kind you can't eat. It's like useless steak that you gotta throw away because it got cooked too hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He got cooked so hard that CNN was making fun of him. I was looking at the betting sites, and he dropped 14 points in the betting sites for his him able to win right after the debate.
So in the
funny thing is,
the Republicans right now, they doing a victory lap already. I know they're probably doing victory laps already.
Oh yeah, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But on the other hand, we shouldn't get too excited because we know that they're going to replace him.
Yeah.
On the betting sites actually, Gavin Newsom's up 7 points to predicted to win. I think he was like 7.
Yeah.
He was at like
they're about to do
10%. Now he's at 17.
So yeah, your boy, look, they're about to pull Gavin Newsom out. They're about to put him out here and really polish him up and really, really do some PR work on him and really pump him up. So is your boy Trump ready for the Gavin Newsom thing?
Man, I don't think the Trump that we saw today was the badass Trump from the 2016 run. He was good. He had a couple of good moments, like the golf moment, one of the funniest moments. And then the one time when he's like, I don't know what you just said. That was pretty funny too. But
Okay, your phone is breaking up, brother. I got to get your phone is real janky. Let's get my brother Black Alpha in the building. I'm good, Black Alpha. How are you, sir?
Brother, I'm doing good. Watching this embarrassment of a debate tonight. Sad. I was just watching Sky News over in the UK, and they all saying Biden need to go to a nursing home. So
man,
did you see the look on his face, brother? Like he didn't even look like he knew where he was at.
Right, man. It's a bad look. That was a bad look, brother.
I
Man,
seen right now, brother, Roland Martin's on his little show right now, and Roland's cussing out his whole staff right now. Because a lot of people are saying that, yeah, he mad. I mean, he beeping all over the place, brother. Mad as hell. And they talking about Biden dropping out.
yeah, he's gonna have to. Biden, they might have him out by Monday, man. They got to do something. They're scrambling right now. They're gonna have Biden out probably by this Monday and have Gavin Newsom do the thing. Thank you so much, brother. Man, it's bad. Yeah, I know Roland is probably cursing up a storm right now. But y'all stupid fools. He's probably just going off. But yeah, man, listen, family, by Monday, they might have Biden up out of here. By Monday, they might have Gavin Newsom out here doing this thing. Yeah, because this was horrible. This was they can't bring Biden back out in public after this. For real, they can't bring Biden back out to do no more speeches and no more campaign runs after this fiasco. You understand? This is about to be very interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Let's get some more people in here. Let's get that girl Casey. Let's get that girl Casey in the building. That girl Casey. All right. What's up, Casey?
I was just watching the debate earlier and everything, and just wanted to come up and speak about it. But I don't know. I mean, everybody's saying it looks really bad for America, but I just think that America's been looking pretty bad anyway, considering the fact that we were owned by the Israel lobby and nobody wants to talk about it. So I think it's just the craziest thing. How do you feel about that?
Well, no, the optics of what we saw. See, the thing is, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. There's a lot of unhidden or hidden hands that's behind the scenes, but optics are very important. And the optics of us to the global community now, with our sitting president fumbling and stumbling and stammering like that, that's a horrible look. Not a good look at all. And it makes us look vulnerable. Go ahead, Casey.
My bad. But all due, I didn't mean to cut you off. But he didn't look any different to me than before when everybody went and voted for him the last time in 2020. I mean, he was doing all of that, like walking slow, walking funny, the quote gaffes and everything else. I mean, me personally, he's a little worse, but I thought he looked pretty bad when.
He was a lot. It was bad. He was a lot worse. What he was doing tonight, he was barely coherent. It was way worse. He's way worse than what he was the last debate, the last election. Way different. He's down bad. So yeah, we just got to be very honest about it. And look, the Democrats, they know what it is. They can't even spin this no more. So again, they're about to do some kind of Hail Mary. Look like they're about to get Gavin Newsom up. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get Michelle Obama to be a damn vice president running mate. They're desperate right now. They got to do something big to cover up this fiasco. They got to bury this. You understand?
And if I could just say one more thing. So, let me ask you, if they get Gavin Newsom, you think a bunch of black folk are going to go run off and vote now for Gavin Newsom because, this is something different? I mean, do we not see through what they're doing?
Oh, no. But no, just to have somebody reputable, because this is a bad look for the Democratic Party and just all of us, but just to have somebody reputable, somebody salvageable, because right now, if Biden tries to go up against Trump is, that's going to be a landslide. If, they go the distance to November, that's going to be a landslide. So they got to do something. They got to do something. And now, look, Gavin Newsom, even though he's talking about reparations and all that, they haven't cut those damn checks yet. So we're not really on the Gavin Newsom train either. But again, we're trying to see what they're going to do. So
I mean, but the last, I promise, I swear to God, I promise this is the last one for real. But they're not, how could they cut them checks? But again, all we keep doing is doing everything for Israel. We're going to get ready to go to war for Israel pretty soon and everything that's going on in the Middle East. Are we paying attention to that? Cause that's a huge problem. The Israel lobby on our elected officials that don't answer to us.
for Israel didn't stop them from cutting a check for the Ukrainians. Them cutting a check for Israel didn't stop them from cutting checks from them damn illegal immigrants coming over here, and they giving them debit cards and all types of tangible. So yeah, they can cut two checks. They can cut a check for Israel and a check for us. All right.
Sad it doesn't work like that, but I
Hey,
mean,
they better make it work like that if they want to get elected. All
Tariq,
right.
we know it's not gonna work like that. Like the
Hey,
Jewish lobby takes over. That's what happens.
I don't even the Jewish lobby and all of that. These people cut checks for everybody. They cut checks for everybody except us. So I ain't going for that. They can cut checks for us too. All right. Thank you so much, dear. I don't do all that. The Jewish lobby, yeah, they cut. I don't deflect into the Jewish thing. That's a major deflection. Them being with Jewish lobbyers and all of that, that don't stop them from cutting these checks and these debit cards for these damn other people. I don't want to hear that. When it comes to us getting something, all of a sudden, well, it's the Jews and whatever. Dr. Roboto, or
What's
Robot.
up, brother Tariq? Do you mind if I segue to local politics real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay, are you familiar with the mayor of Rochester, New York? What's going on with her? Because if
No.
not, I'll just okay. So we had a mayor, Lovely Warren, right? African American woman, right? FBA. So her husband was like one of the kingpins of Rochester. So he gets arrested, she gets fired from mayor. Now she's running for city court judge, right? So I was just wondering, like, like not even what you think about that, but like, isn't that like ironic? Like, how is she running for city court when her husband just got arrested as being the kingpin of Rochester? She gets fired, and now she's running for city court. And the last part is she's running against Gerasi. Gerasi, his dad is a judge, right? Supreme Court judge in Rochester. Now he ended up lying, saying that the biggest black union endorsed him, and it was a lie, scrubbed it from the website and everything. So she might actually win. So I just wanted to see what you thought about that, if you're not familiar with that.
Not familiar with none of that, brother. So yeah, if you're talking about a local thing that only y'all know locally. So yeah, that doesn't. I'm completely unaware of any of that because I'm not in that area, brother. All right, y'all kind of stick to the topic. That was, let's get Kyle in here. Kyle,
Mr. Tariq,
how
great
you doing,
pleasure.
Kyle?
I'm fantastic, thank you. What a wild day. And
Yes, it was.
I wanted to say I actually saw Gavin Newsom today in Atlanta, heading on his way to the debate. So he's there. He's right there in the wings. And one name I've been listening here for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, and I just wanted to get kind of your thoughts about there's another man in this race. His name's Kennedy. Some are calling him the
Huh?
Remedy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy is in the mix. Um, um, I don't know. And I've been corresponding with his staff. They've been reaching out to me. He'll talk about reparations and then kind of flip flop on it a little bit. That's why he hasn't really solidified a strong black base. He's been kind of flip floppy on the reparations thing. Kennedy and their people, they wanted me to do something with them. They wanted me to do some event with them, and I'm like, yeah, I was doing the rally for reparations, so yeah, I'm not really trying to be out here doing photo ops if people ain't trying to break bread and cut checks for the family. So that's what I'm on right now. So
Right. I mean, I think before we get to straight cutting checks, I think we need to talk about what kind of solutions we want to create a strong America and strong communities and resilient citizenry. Right.
yeah, that's going to start with giving us the proper compensation of a debt that's owed as foundational Black Americans. They got to get that straight. We've been disenfranchised, we've been mistreated, our resources have been maldistributed long enough. So it's time to make right on America's original sin. And this thing is going to be a train wreck until that is rectified. Right?
I feel you. I
Mhm.
feel you, and I don't think, like, as I'll just say, as a community, you're alone either. Like, we're seeing across many different ethnicities, like, horrid treatment from the system that has gotten us to where we are now, to where we're listening to two elder children arguing and bickering about who's got a better golf game. Like, tonight was sad, and I'd encourage everybody to check out therealdebate.com, which was Bobby. They clipped. He answered all the same questions that they asked, and had 5 million views too. So he's on the stage, guys, and he's listening too. And this is a grassroots community, and it's about action. So if you want to participate and be involved and make the case, and more than just making the case for just like straight, like how does the check cutting look? How does that work?
Oh no, it's not rocket.
What is the path?
Oh no, it's very easy. We already got everything worked out. This is so easy. It's a piece of cake. We already got who the checks are going to go to, how you're going to determine who's eligible. Um, all of that is already worked out. We're going to do it the same way they do with some of the red Native American tribes. We're going to cut the checks, give land grants, possible tax-free status. We can throw some casinos in there, but we're going to start off with the checks first. And we're going to do that for the foundational Black Americans. And you're going to show how you're eligible if you can trace your lineage back to the 1870 census. In fact, I'm going to get a team of people to start doing data entry so that we can already have all of the freedmen listed and all of the colored people and the Negroes that were listed on that census form. We'll already have that in the database. So we can just streamline it so the checks can come a little faster. So yes, it's going to be done and we're going to make it happen. And it should happen because this country is looking a mess right now. We got to do right by foundational Black Americans so that these politicians don't have to be out here looking crazy, so that we can boost this economy. We're going to save this country as foundational Black Americans. Once we get our checks that's owed to us, we're going to stimulate this economy. People are going to get back out here and enjoy some of the fruits of our economy that we stimulate. We're going to encourage and uphold businesses. We are so resilient as foundational Black Americans. We are deprived of resources and we still create opportunities. Just imagine if we get the proper compensation, all of the opportunities that we're going to create for the whole country. We are going to make, as foundational Black Americans, we will make America great again after we get the reparations checks.
I
Right?
think I absolutely agree, and I think you can do it with reparations checks. I think you guys can do it without the reparation checks as well.
No, we can't make it great without them checks. We got to get the checks
You
before we
got
make it.
okay,
We
okay,
gonna we
okay.
gonna let this thing. We'll let them crash and burn like we letting them do tonight. We'll let them.
Nah, I mean
Yeah.
that's like yeah, but like it's been a full-fledged assault from like so many sides, and it goes back a long time. But I mean the current attack on on the entire populace is relentless, and it there's so much strength and resilience, and I feel everything you're saying. You have all the power within, and
Mm-hmm.
you can do it no matter what. Sometimes you get lemons, you got to make lemonade, right?
Yeah. It's time for us to have a lemon store. We don't want to make lemonade no more. We need a lemon store. We got the lemons. We need to get.
heck heck yeah heck
Right. We
yeah
need the lemon
Man,
store. So we need to get what's owed to us as foundational Black Americans. That needs to be rectified. But thank you so much. Yes.
thank you very much.
Just gonna have to do the right thing, man. It's looking bad. If they give reparations and say, "Hey, look, we are making right the original sin that we committed. We're going to do right by these foundational Black Americans, and then in turn, we're going to support these politicians, and we're going to make the society and the economy robust." As who's talking over me? Who is this? Hello? Okay, don't. Hey, is this Al Qaeda? Hey, calm down now. This Al Qaeda is already trying to turn up. Hey, look, don't you start. 'Cause they already see Joe Biden looking weak, so they're already trying to plan something. Is this Al Qaeda? Okay, don't you start. All right. All right. We don't want y'all to start packing bombs on or nothing like that. Let me get you out of here. Okay. They already talking. They already getting started. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. We can't have the president out here looking weak and crazy. We got Al Qaeda calling up right now, um, trying to book a one-way flight over here. All right. So we got to watch out. All right. They already doing the call. So this is why we can't have our society looking crazy like this. Looking crazy right now. It's time to do the right thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to do right by foundational Black Americans. We look insane right now. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready to get on. How many people we got in here? We got almost 1,500 people in the middle of the night. We are in here heavy. Let's get American Patriot in the building. And then we'll get who else? American Patriot in the building. American Patriot in the building. All right.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on, family?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's on your
So I just like to know I'm a full-fledged Trump supporter,
Okay.
foundational Black American.
Okay.
Um, but my strategy with supporting Trump is punishing the Democrats. See, I
Okay.
feel like if we start swaying to the Republican Party, punish the Democrats, then years from now, future elections, they will come to the table with reparations. I think we have to like sit the Democrats down and spank them a few election cycles. And then also too, I do like Trump's policies as far as closing the border, focusing on domestic issues that benefits us, good trade deals. And
Okay.
I think that's why I support Trump. And my whole strategy is to just punish the Democrats for 8 years. And I got a feeling the rest of them will start coming back and saying, "Hey, let's get this reparations to us because we want their vote back." But as long as
Right.
we keep voting for them, they're not going to give us reparations. Clyburn and them boys, they're not going to do it. So,
Right. Well, I'm not supporting them. Yeah, all of this just support them, and then hopefully we'll get a reparations check. No, and that's why I'm not really supporting Trump either, because Trump has not he ain't cut no check either, and he's doing the I made the economy good for black people. I gave to HBCUs. That's not enough. And a lot of white people go to HBCUs, and Hispanics go to HBCUs, and basically that's like you're giving money to a white bank to a certain degree. You cut the checks to us directly. All right. Coriza.
Carissa.
Carissa, how are you?
Hi. I'm fine. I'm
What's
from
on your mind?
Atlanta.
Oh, you little old
Yes.
country. Where you from, by the way? Country is here. From.
I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
There you go. How you doing, dear?
I'm good. I'm one of those Grady babies.
Yo,
Um,
Lord. Yeah, I can hear it. Country is damn hell. What's on your mind?
but yes, I looked at the debate, me and my husband or whatever, and yeah, Biden looked crazy. He was standing there with his eyes open, all wide open. I was hoping he had some water because
Ugh,
it looked like his mouth was dry.
yeah, he was.
But this time he was saying that he wasn't gonna vote for neither of them because I guess Biden looked too crazy for him.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
at the time, I knew my grandmother, she voted for Obama that first time.
yeah,
And then when he passed that stuff for the gay stuff, he was like, she was like that she wasn't gonna vote for him because she really disliked when he did that.
yeah, yeah. And again, I was an Obama voter, and Obama let us down so bad. So I'm cool. Obama soured me on the Democrats altogether. All right. Let's get another sister in here. Let's get Huckleberry. Let's get Huckleberry in the building. All right, Huckleberry in the building. What's up, Huckleberry? How are you?
What's up, Tariq? What's up, family? Listen, y'all. Are you not entertained?
Uh,
Are you not entertained? When I tell you I was cracking up, Trump was eating him up. Like, Trump is ignorant anyway. He's just super entertaining to me.
yeah,
His whole pregnancy, was not pregnancy, his whole presidency
yeah,
was hilarious. Because I just saw two demons on the screen, but whatever. It was
it,
super funny.
it
But
was.
Biden, oh my God. I don't know if anybody ever follows that redacted channel. They say a lot of little slick stuff, but they drop a lot of stuff. And I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I saw that they were saying that a lot of Democratic insiders that they wasn't revealing their name, but were saying that they had already had plans to swap him out and they thought it would be swapped, he would be swapped out for Gavin Newsom. So I'm not really surprised, but I just kind of watched to see how it would happen. And it didn't disappoint. It was hella entertaining. I was
Yeah,
cracking up at both of them. Between Trump's faces and hair and Biden's complete, like, he looks like a dementia patient. It's really sad, but
and yeah,
that's that's what they do. But I did want to say this, and I want to get your opinion on this. I feel like political influence is only checked with cultural influence because laws change all the time. People get swapped in, voted out, whatever. It's not hard to change a law, but it's super hard to change a culture. And we are the culture.
Yes.
Seriously. And now I was thinking about this deeply on the other day, and I was like, there's a reason why they keep trying to denigrate our culture and then give the positive parts of our culture away to other people. And it's a reason why all these tethers, be them melanated people or otherwise, keep trying to ingratiate themselves and take part in our culture or take um credit for our culture. And it's because we're the only people that's not invisible. Everybody else has been mentally conquered and subjugated, and we haven't. And
Right.
we have the hearts and minds of the suspected white supremacist children. And I wish our artists and the people in the public eye that really, are the face of our culture globally, I wish they project our message of reparations because if we make it cool, we could have their children speaking up for reparations for us because
Yes.
they copy everything we do.
Yes,
But that's
indeed.
all I wanted to say, y'all. Good night. I really enjoyed this and I'm loving this space tonight.
Thank you, beloved. And she brought up some good points. The dominant society, their children look at what we do. They look at the black grassroots. They look at the hip hop community. They look at that. That's why it's very important for the white corporate structure to put out certain images to denigrate our image. You understand? It's very important. And it's also very important for them to try to discredit some of us on the grassroots who influence the community in a positive way. Because I want y'all to understand, do y'all know a lot of white kids listen to me? They've always listened to me. A lot of white young folks listen to me. They used to buy my books all the time. When I did the Art of Mackin and all, it was white people who started to buy my books too. A lot of black people bought them. But then my book started crossing over. White people wanted to read that. And then they started emulating that. That's where the whole pickup artist community came. That all came from my books. All those dudes were studying my books. And this is why when I put out my books, some of y'all remember the Art of Mac and the Mac Within, they would have me on MTV and all of that. And the ratings would go through the roof with these shows because the white kids would like that. They like, having the concept of people having game and just somebody being, just hip and up on game and up on certain issues and the street smart thing. They kind of try to live vicariously through that. That's why they're in these spaces all the time. Y'all notice, look, we got 1,500 people in here. A lot of white kids up in here, white young people. That's why they're always calling up. Sometimes they'll be trolling, but they be trying to soak in game too. Blue collar, hop in, guy.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Nasheed? How you doing?
I'm good, Blue. What state you in, bro?
New Jersey, New Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey. So you're a patriot, sound like you're a Trump supporter, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How did you feel about this debate?
I kind of felt bad for Biden. I really did. I mean, I know everybody likes to, bash on the guy. I mean, I bash on him too, but I kind of felt
Yeah.
bad for him. It's like seeing your grandfather or your friend's grandfather is, struggling.
You did feel sorry. I did kind of feel a little pity for him. I will admit that. I did feel a little pinch of pity for him. It was looking that bad. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
like just like the way he slurred and everything. It wasn't a good look, and I think they're going to remove him eventually. And all that talk about Michelle Obama, I don't see that happening. They'll probably
Yeah,
throw in Gavin Newsom or one of
yeah.
somebody as
Who
a
who
sacrificial lamb.
right, who do you think would be Gavin's running mate? Who would be the VP if they had Gavin out? Because I think it's almost inevitable they're going to bring Gavin out. Who do you think would be his VP choice?
Well, definitely won't be Kamala because I think she's been a political liability for the Democrats. Maybe like a Gretchen Whitmer, or he's going to probably want a woman of color, like that one chick. What she was actually a better candidate than Kamala, but she turned down the job. What's her name?
Was
Uh,
AOC?
no, 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 definitely not. Keisha Lance Bottoms of Atlanta.
Oh,
She was good, but she turned down the job. She didn't. She had enough. I don't even think she's in politics anymore.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, that would kind of be interesting. All right, but thank you so much, Blue. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know Keisha Lance Bottom. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's get my brother Maverick in. It's my partner. It's my brother Maverick from the Maverick Approach. What's up, brother Maverick?
What up, brother? How you going? How you
Uh,
doing?
Good man. How's the family doing?
Good, man. Good. Everybody's good, man.
Yeah,
So,
indeed.
yeah.
Man, what do you think about this train wreck we saw tonight?
Oh man, this whole thing, it was one big setup, and yeah, I almost felt bad for Biden, but then I remembered the Biden crime bill and all that
Yeah,
shit he said about us being, pretty much animals when kids are being mixed in with, white kids and whatnot.
yeah,
Everybody has to do their research. Just look at what Biden has said about black people and everything he's done up until this point. And that kind of, refreshed my memory. Like, you know what? I don't feel bad for your ass.
right. And you know what? Trump was spanking his ass with that. Trump was like, "Hey, Biden, you were the one calling black people super predators. That was you."
Yeah.
And Biden couldn't say nothing. You
Yep.
understand? So yeah, he was spanking him on that.
Yeah. And the thing is that it's the lesser of two evils, right? Because even Trump said some stuff to where he was like, you know, uh, the Hispanics or the immigrants are coming in and they're taking black jobs. Like, what is a black job? Like, what does that
Right,
mean?
right.
So all these different things, like, but again, I look at results, and you got to look at the 4 years with Trump. You look at the 4 years with Biden. Um, it's just, for one, it's completely out of hand right now. And these last 4 years or last 3.5 years under Biden is way, like, this country is really in trouble. But all in all, this is a setup. And make
Yeah,
make no mistake about it. This is a setup to where the DNC wanted to prop him up, Biden, to show how bad it is, remove him, and then get a stronger opponent to go up against Trump. Because right now, nobody's officially representing the Democrats and the Republicans. So there's enough time to do it.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. So yeah, I think Gavin Newsom. That's inevitable. Um, who do you think would be Gavin's running mate?
um, I don't even know, to be honest. It's a coin toss, man. But and if you look into Gavin Newsom's history and who his family is, I mean, he's the nephew of Nancy Pelosi. So, it could be, him. I really think, it's gonna be somebody of that caliber. And, he could be the only person that can really go up against Trump at this point. Michelle Obama would be a good choice, but she said she's already not running, and I don't think they're gonna play that card. But they're gonna need somebody strong enough to go up against Trump because it's inevitable at this
Yeah,
point that Trump's gonna win
yes, indeed, my man. Thank you so much, brother Maverick.
for
Thank you so
sure.
much. Let's get Let me see. Let's get Bob Dope in the building.
Yo, what's up, Tariq? Nasheed? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. Bob Dope. What's on your mind, sir?
Yo, man, I haven't had a chance to even watch the debate yet because I was working, but I'm just tuning into the space, man, and hearing everything that what everybody's saying, man, and it's hilarious that that Trump cooked Biden. I kind of knew that that's how it was gonna go, just because Trump's actually like he's actually like a funny guy, so I just knew he was gonna cook Biden on in a debate.
Yeah, man. It was bad. It was very bad, man, to see Biden get whooped like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is, man. The Biden has done some slick stuff to the black constituency, man. Yeah, they are not going to try to spin the whole Biden thing. Let's get speaking of Democratic shield tethers, we got Yasuki. Yasuki, hop on. This is a tether, but go ahead, Yasuki.
No, this is Devon. You know this is Devon. But
This is
yeah,
Devin, right? Devin, whatever your name is.
listen. Okay, I want to talk to you about two things. First, I'm gonna talk to you about Biden but then I'm gonna talk to you about one other thing about the UFBA. Okay?
Okay, what about us FBA? What about that?
No, okay. I have a couple of things about this. But first of
Okay,
all,
go ahead
I
about Biden.
want
Go ahead.
to.
Go ahead, because it
Okay,
takes you forever.
I'll tell you about Biden. Okay. why do you the reason you don't support Biden and you don't support Trump? You say that he bring the illegal immigrants in. And you are afraid that he will take your job. This you sound like a white supremacist. That's what you sound like
So
to me, because you want to deny,
I don't,
and you call
Yasuki,
Obama.
Yasuki, I don't drive Uber. You're not going to, I don't have an Uber job for you to take. So that, no, nobody's afraid of that. I don't drive for Postmates. So I'm not afraid of that. But go ahead.
Okay, this is why you call Obama a tether, because he was the first black president, and he was not a FBA, because you
Right.
are jealous.
And he was ineffective.
Okay, you are jealous.
What
Okay, now I want to.
jealous
You
of
are
a
jealous
tether. I'm jealous of an ineffective tether.
of the success of an African man.
What
He
success?
came to your.
Obama's persona non grata. Obama's name is mud out here. That's why they don't even parade him around.
No,
Obama
listen. He
Obama
became president.
failed, sir. Obama failed with Black Foundation of Black Americans. They can't even bring him out no more. So go ahead.
You think that the FBA are all
Sir,
of black people?
listen to
You
what
are
I'm
a minority in black.
listen Umdugi. Sir, I can bring out more people than Obama right now, sir. Do you know that? More people will come out to see me than Obama. More we had a rally in DC that drew more people than Obama can draw. But go ahead. Turn your mic on.
I am muted. Listen, you say so. You think you can? If Obama go for president today, he will become president again. And you think you can do that? No, you cannot.
Sir, stop it.
Listen, okay. I want to talk to you about the other
You're
thing.
just saying stuff now. Okay, don't just
No, I
get
want
into
to talk
saying.
to you about.
You want to talk to me
No,
about what?
listen to
Don't
me.
just be saying
Okay,
stuff to be. You're just saying stuff now.
I'm
I
not
don't want.
saying. Yeah, I'm saying what you were
You're
saying.
just saying stuff. But go
Okay,
ahead.
listen. I will talk to you. Why do you, when you talk to the white supremacists the other day, why do you use African history when you talk to them? Why do you use African history if you don't claim Africa?
Give me an example of what you're talking about.
When you say about the Egypt and the pyramids and all of this,
I
every
didn't
time
say
I
about no
don't I
damn
don't know,
pyramids
man.
the other day. When did I didn't say nothing about no pyramids the other day. What are you talking about?
Every time you bring a example of a from history, Mansa Musa for another example. When you say all the others, all these things, you
I
bring
didn't.
African history.
No, I
You
didn't.
don't bring FBA
No.
history.
Okay, you're a damn liar. You're a
Okay, tell me.
pathological liar.
I have heard.
When I
I
was
have
debating the
listened to
white
you. I have
supremacists the
listened to
other
you.
day, I didn't say anything about African history. When I was debating the white supremacists for the last few months, I always bring up foundational Black American history. So what are you talking about?
Okay, I will give you another fact. When you say that Africans do not have the control in our country.
Okay, you're not just gonna listen. What you're not gonna do is just keep sitting up here lying, and then
No, no, no. Listen,
you
listen,
just keep
listen.
lying. God damn, you tethers just lie all the time. Will you tethers just stop lying all the time? You're just sitting here lying back to back, dude. Y'all like
I
to
want
sit
to ask
here
you a
and lie.
question, Tariq.
It's okay. This is why we don't really like y'all in the mix. You don't be saying nothing. You're just sitting here lying back to back because that's what y'all do back home. Y'all sit there practicing your lies, and that's why don't nobody have anything. Then y'all have to flee, and then you want to come over here lying. You're saying stuff, and then when you get debunked, then you change the subject. Oh, anyway, what did about black on black crime, nigga? Okay, you're just saying stuff. Don't nobody want to hear musty tether lies. All right, let's get Amar Kadish. Amar Kadish in the building.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Mark Kadesh here. Hebrew name. Kevin Faye's my regular name. But yeah,
Yes, sir.
what I wanted to speak on is, the politics in the sense of Republican and Democrat, they've made us a monolith of perpetual victimhood, knowing damn well what we've done in this country and lifting ourselves up by ourselves. And, we're out here trying to get what is owed. and we're seeing that they're not trying to do it. You know what I mean? So it's going to come to a point where we're going to have to eventually just take it. But one thing I was also wanting to speak on is that there is a fact that within our community we have a very high spending power, and when it comes to our sisters, they actually spend more money than the military does on weapons. So what we can do with that is we could come together collectively, and in each black city we could build what we need, like hair salons, because that's where the most of the money goes to. And, you know, we be buying them from these Asians. If we build them for us, our sisters, they can go there. That money can go into them businesses. That money can then go back into said communities, and that trillions and trillions of dollars that we giving out to these Asians can stay in our community. And that can be one of many possible ways where we can continue to build ourselves up off of the money that we just naturally give out to everybody.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Now, what we also got to remember, family, when we get these businesses, because we say, okay, let's get some businesses, let's get businesses. Okay, what we got to do, we got to be in these positions locally, because people say you don't be voting. No, no, I'm all about voting locally. Always vote locally because that directly affects you. I'm all about voting locally. We got to get in those positions. We got to run for office, and then run for these positions, and make sure that we paper up the politicians so that when they get in office, they're going to do our bidding. We got to make sure they're going to do the right thing locally first. Because what happens is black people, we get our businesses and they get sabotaged on an administrative level, especially in places in California. They get us out here big time because what happens behind the scenes, um, at the business permit office and all of these places, you got a bunch of non-black people working there. You dig? You got a bunch of these non-black people on the city council, and they sit here plotting against us. We saw how those white Hispanics were plotting against the black community out here in LA when that secret recording came out. And black businesses, I was driving down the street earlier today. I saw a bunch of little taco stands all over the place. And all of those people who got these little taco stands, I know for a fact, all of their licenses and permits, you know, it ain't all up to par. But all of the black people who used to have their barbecue stands all on Crenshaw, they didn't got rid of them. They play the permit game with them. They give them a bunch of red tape so they can get their little seller's permits. So they play these little behind the scenes games that sabotage us. So we got to be on top of that, family. Out here in LA, there's a black owned gun store, Redstone Firearms. They're going to have to move, guys. They're going to have to move out of the state because they're playing that little administrative game with them, throwing these extra permits on them. They got to pay certain fines and for certain documents and go through all of this red tape. They've been running them through the ringer. That's like that's one of the few black owned gun stores in the country. And they were doing great business out here. Phenomenal business. We sent thousands of people to them. We've been promoting them for years, and I've done so much good business with them. I mean, you go there, it's packed all the time. They saw a black gun store business that successful, so they just started throwing red tape at them. They do the same thing with us at the Hidden History Museum. We had all of our, that's why we have to slow down on so many events that we have because we open this museum with grassroots funding, and then it's packed every week. We got it popping. So then they start throwing these permit and fines and all of this paperwork at us, and we got to go through a bunch of red tape that we're still going through. They threw a bunch of red tape at us, and we got to do a whole bunch of stuff. And then on top of that, they started sending damn undercover ops and agents and informants and all types of weird stuff. So yeah, we get that type of stuff. So we got to understand um, how racism works and why we don't have these things. It's not that we don't have the mindset to go build it. The stuff that we build, it gets sabotaged, and we have to get in front of the sabotaging. We got to get in front of that. You understand? That's very important. Let's get FBA Goddess in the building. FBA Goddess in the building. All right. FBA Goddess, let me hear you, beloved. Excuse me. Where you at, sis? FBA Goddess, hop on, dear. Okay. All right. While waiting on her, 'cause I don't want the game to be slowed down. Let's get Isaiah. Let's get Isaiah in the building, and then we'll get Jamu. Isaiah or Jamu. All right.
Hello.
What's up, Isaiah?
How are you, Mr. Nasheed? How you doing?
I'm good, sir. What's on your mind?
I want to speak about the debate. Now, me personally, I wasn't expecting a 5-star performance from Joe Biden in this debate, but I really expected much more than that. That was a complete disaster.
Yes, it was.
And another thing I get tired from a lot of these Democrats is I get so sick and tired of them every time when there's election coming up, they always have to play the democracy card. Every time they have an election, they have to tell black people and people in general that vote for us to save democracy.
Right.
What type of democracy? Your version of democracy? It's basically just one sided. It's basically just hypocrisy. So that's one thing I wish they would quit doing. Stop it.
Right.
Stop trying to guilt trip us with the whole democracy line.
Right. And yeah, they do the boogeyman tactic. Oh, we better vote to keep Trump out. Man, don't be worrying about what Biden ain't giving us. I don't need nothing no how. I don't want nothing. I'm just glad to be here. Hell no. When I first did this broadcast tonight, we had one of these old Democratic dudes talking about I just don't want nothing. The black community, I just don't need nothing. What do black people want? Black people want something? I ain't heard nothing like that. Just plain, just oblivious for nothing. I said, brother, you don't know that black people want something? We want something tangible. What is that? What do black people want? Tangible? What is that? I'm black. I don't want nothing. That Bojangles ass stuff is out, man. That's out the door. They got to come with it. That's why they're, hey, I don't mind the Democrats up here looking crazy right now. Good. Good. You should have been doing right by foundational black Americans. Now y'all out here looking stupid. If you were doing right by us, you wouldn't be out here so down bad. You think? And you won't be able to spin this nonsense. You're not going to be able to spin it. Jamu, hop on, sir.
Peace to the family. Peace, big brother. I
My
just
man,
wanted to. I just. Can you hear me?
yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted to say I was listening to Judge Brown on a podcast, and he said that Obama was related to the Bushes, and I googled it, and Obama's the Bush's 10th cousin. So they put a one on us with the whole Obama thing. Y'all can Google that. And I just want to thank you for everything.
Yes,
Peace. I'm out.
thank you so much. All right. Brother just wanted to give us a random tidbit. All right, that's cool. All right. Steve, hop on. And FBA God, is you good now? I was trying to get you on there. Steve, hop on, man. All right, Steve. While we're waiting on Steve, let's get Inner Band. Inner Band. Let's get Inner Band in the house. All right. Inner Band. All right. While waiting on Inner Band, we can get Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say a few things. And yeah, first of all, like you said, when it comes to like just the image, it looked bad because as a sitting president, it looks bad when you can't even talk. You look bad, and they kept putting the camera on him even when Trump was talking. So
Yeah.
like he kept looking at the corner. He didn't know what he was doing, where he was at. And I feel like this was him at his best because they probably prepared him for weeks to get
Yeah.
him to this point. So I can't even imagine what his day to day is like. And like you were saying, imagine like the rest of the world how they're seeing him, the people that are sending all these people through the border, Al Qaeda and whatever, like how they're seeing America. And having a weak president plus a weak vice president because the vice president is not even seen. She's not even present. Like she's
Right.
unknown. She doesn't do anything. So, because usually if the president is weak, sometimes the vice president is strong. Like Dick Cheney was a powerful vice president,
Yes, he was. Yeah.
and Richard Nixon was powerful. So having a weak president and a weak vice president makes America look bad and weak.
Yeah.
Then Trump was sharp, on point. Like even if people are not even looking at who was right, who had the facts, they're just looking at who was speaking better, who was sharp, who was just talking better, and Trump won on that point.
Yes, he
That's
did.
what I wanted to say. And the second thing is, I don't know if any of them like did anything for black people or would do anything for black people, but even with that, I would say Trump probably has a better chance of winning the black vote by just the way he talks about America first, by saying why are we funding Ukraine. He criticizes all these things that Biden doesn't. Why are we funding Ukraine? Why are we letting China win on tariffs? Why are we allowing all these people to come in and get free stuff before Black Americans? Why are we allowing these people to get free housing and free health care? Why
Yeah.
are we allowing them to get Social Security? Like Biden does not even talk about these things. So I could just see Trump in the future maybe even saying, why don't we help Black Americans? I'll do $1 trillion economic package for Black Americans, and that could be the end of the Democratic
Oh yeah.
like system for ever, and they'll never get any black votes forever after that.
Yes. Real
So
talk. Real
just
talk.
imagine that one statement like that.
Yes. Yeah. Let me land your plane on that, Red. And that's a very good point, family. Listen. Listen. To the Trump administration, Trump is already winning now. If Trump wants to be locked down in history for real, and also get that felony stain off of him, man, the smartest thing Trump could do is say, hey, let me put together a package, an economic package specifically for foundational Black Americans. Let me do something, let me word it specifically for them. Let me get something going on, an economic package just for foundational Black Americans. That would crush the Democratic Party for the next 40 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not only that, he would be the next LBJ. He would have the legacy of Lyndon B. Johnson. He would go down in history. His name would shine through because we would pop our collar to him. And whoever we pop our collar to, you can't deny him. You see, we popped our collar to Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln wasn't shit. Abraham Lincoln was a white supremacist too. But the thing is, those black maroons fought in the Civil War. That helped win the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln thanked them, and Abraham Lincoln said, "Okay, let me give y'all your freedom," because that was the thing that was the carrot that they were dangling. Because the North, they were losing the Civil War, and you had black men, and you had some freed black men and enslaved black men saying, "Hey, man, we can help you win, but we'll have to get a little piece of that freedom. We ain't gonna fight to get put back in slavery. If you want to beat these crackers, you know, throw a little freedom our way." Yeah, you see. But if Trump wants to bury the Democrats, man, if Trump comes out tomorrow or Monday and says, "Hey, you know what? I got an economic package specifically for foundational Black Americans. We're not going to do the minority thing. We're not going to do the people of color. We're not going to do the disenfranchised people. Let me make this economic package specifically for foundational Black Americans." Man, Trump would be all up in the building. He would get massive support, massive, and the Democrats would be done. Eh, The only thing is, you got to know how to balance that with Trump's white supremacist base. You see, he has to come up with a plan that wouldn't alienate his hardcore white supremacist base. Talk to them, white supremacists. Talk to them. You know? Let them know what's happening. Let's get Bussy for Life. That's a hell of a name, man. Bussy for Life. What's going on? Want to turn your microphone on, or you just wanted to come up here and show us what your name was? All right. Let's get Be Easy. It's Bussy for Life is busy with TS Giselle over there. All right, Be Easy. What's going on? Be Easy. Be Easy. Turn your microphone on, sir. I cannot hear you. All right. You ain't saying nothing. All right. Let's get FBA Goddess back in the building. Where you at? Hold on. Wait, what am I doing here? FBA Goddess, hop on. People that try to add people and they ain't saying nothing.
Who did you call to me?
Who's is that? Bussy for Life? Okay, Bussy for Life is trying to get on, and he's going through some things. I think he's trying to make a couple of dollars real quick before he gets on. Just call back later, man. Get the money and don't let the money get you. All right? Because we know with that name, what you got to do for some money. Let me get him out of here. Let him make those $30 and wash yourself when you're done. Let's get FBA Goddess. You good, dear?
Yeah, your ass is crazy. I believe this app is acting up. But anyway, did you know that E40 and old Fat Joe is coming to Raleigh tomorrow with the convalescent van at
Yeah.
noon? They say that they're trying to garner the black vote using these washed up people. I guess they're using Joe, so they Sleepy Joe, so they might as well use him. But I'm gonna try to see if I can get anywhere near it. Of course, they won't let us, but I'm gonna try to see if what I can get. But I just wanted to let you all know that part. Thank you.
Yes, man. Thank you so much, dear. Yeah, yeah. I heard about that. They got E40 and Fat Joe. They love parading around Fat Joe, boy. Be easy. You good? All right, be easy. I got to get you out of here because you're not saying nothing. So we're going to get our sister Jessica Allen in the building. Jessica, hello, Jessica. Jessica. All right. Jessica ain't saying nothing. Jessica just wanted somebody to see her new weave. She put her weave in her profile, and she just wants somebody to see she got her weave done. Sometimes people just do stuff to be seen. All right. Let me get a couple more people in here because I'm not going to be on here too long. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready to speak. Let me try it that way. If you're ready to speak, raise your hand. If you are requested and you're ready to speak, raise your hand. Let's get L. Janelle in here. Let's get L. Janelle in the building. Oh, Ellie Janelle? What's up,
Hey,
Ellie?
it's El Janelle. How you doing?
I'm good, L. How are you, dear?
Nothing. Just got finished laughing at this crazy debate. And I was also laughing at that guy saying Keisha Lance Bottom should go with Gavin Newsom. Could you imagine what the signs would say?
Lord.
That is not
Man,
gonna work, buddy, from a
no.
marketing standpoint. But
Mm-hmm.
I was in another room earlier and we were kind of talking about the policies because I noticed how important marketing is in this because people not really listening to Trump or Biden, they just saying Trump looked good, Biden looked like he about to fall over, which he was.
Yeah. Yes.
But there was one part that I was like, this bothered me a lot about Trump, and I wanted to know what you thought about it when he started talking about the abortion. And it's not so much the abortion itself, but how he was kind of congratulating himself for making a more conservative Supreme Court because now things will go back to states' rights more so, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I like states' rights in some aspects, but I don't know that I would feel comfortable making everything states' rights. So I'm wondering, I want to ask you, do you think it's important to keep some things federal, like abortion or like Brown versus Board of Education or interracial marriage or things like that? Or do you think it would be kind of better to be like, well, if they want to have segregated schools in Mississippi, let them do that. It's states' rights.
Yeah, that's kind of a tricky thing. And again, the everything will rise back up to the Supreme Court anyway. So there's only so much they're going to go, or so far they're going to go with the whole states' rights thing. And I know a lot of that pertains to the whole Roe versus Wade, the abortion situation. So that's kind of a tricky thing. But my thing is with us, we don't get no damn federal protections any damn way. You understand? So we're just, it's like, we're already stuck here with the shit. So look, just give us some money, give us a check, because y'all put these laws that they don't enforce. So just give us a check, give us some paper, give us something tangible, because y'all not enforcing nothing from the state or the federal. You understand? So let's get this money going so that we can start putting our own people in the mix. All right. Let me get one more call. Can I get one more? So, because we do have a lot of people in here. And by the way, family, the movie that we have called Microphone Check, we got a phenomenal hip hop film that's killing the game. It's going to be back in theaters around the country the week of July 19th. We're going to have the pre sale tickets on the microphonecheck.com website by next week. But we need everybody to go hit that theater in your town. We're going to have it in DC, LA, Oakland, Chicago. I want to say St. Louis, New York, Philadelphia, and some other cities. It's going to be a week long run, so you'll be able to see it every day for the week. We need everybody to support that film. Take your friends, your buddies, if you have schools or community groups, take them to go see this movie. It's a very important grassroots movie, and this is big for the culture, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Should we get one more? Shall we get one more? Raise your hand if we should get this one more call. Let me see who's in here. Let me see. Raise your hand, guys. I want to get one more good call before I go. All right. I want to get some new people in here that we haven't had. I like new people. Big Fox, I thought I had you in here before. Let me see. Come on, raise your hand, guys. Let me see who we got. Babasala, I've had you in here several times. All right, let's get let me see. Now people are bouncing all around. And by the way, go to rootworkstyle.com to get that Rootwork deodorant, ladies and gentlemen. Get that Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. Very good deodorant. And by the way, the BET Awards is happening this weekend. I might go to the BET Awards. BET Awards happening this weekend. Shout out to that. I might have to fall through. You know, I'm trying to be around the black folks this weekend. I'm trying to be around the community. I want to see what's popping. Um, Plus, I need to get out here promoting the movie. Let's get CS. What's your name, brother? C Swap. Let's get C Swap in the building. C Swap in the building. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, man? I've been enjoying the chat. I have a question for you. I,
Yes.
so I was actually listening to an interview before the debate. I can't remember who it was with, but it was a black Republican, and I really enjoyed a lot of what he was saying. But he was asked about, how black voters felt about like the Trump mugshot, and he didn't really want to say the fact that black people were treated unfairly in the justice system. So I guess I was just wondering why you feel that is.
Why I feel what is? You haven't really explained anything. You, I don't know what you said. What's the question?
So I felt like there was an opportunity there to say that there was like some camaraderie because he was unjustly charged with all these felonies, right? And so I felt like he kind of missed an opportunity to point out the fact that black folks were, you know, also treated unfairly in the justice system, and that
So do
people.
you think? So do you think that black people felt a camaraderie because Trump had a mugshot?
I don't know. That's the question I'm asking you. Is do you think that was an opportunity, a missed opportunity, to share with the American people that you know, that the justice system doesn't doesn't treat everybody the same?
Everybody knows that we get unfairly targeted by the entire system. Now you, where are you from?
I'm from Denver originally.
Okay, where's your family from?
Uh, my family is from all over, really.
What part of Europe are they from?
Originally, like, well, I'm a Jewish guy, so
Okay.
Russian, Romania.
Okay. So thing is, there's a narrative that a lot of the right wing think tanks tried to push to spin the Trump mugshot by saying, well, black folks want to support Trump because, you know, his mugshot makes him look more gangster or whatever. That was like a talking point that was coming from the white think tanks. And that was something to um, ingratiate themselves with the far right white supremacists. That's a talking point for them. That wasn't something that was supposed to be complimentary to black people. That was a backhanded compliment. You understand? That was a dig towards black society. Nobody black looked at Trump's mugshot and said, hey, he's one of us now. Nobody did that. And it's extremely racist to even believe that that would be our mindset. You understand? That was just some white supremacist fantasy nonsense. Black people are not really warming up to Trump like that. It's like, okay, Biden is just worse than Trump. We've seen Biden actually undermine us. So the thing that we look at Trump and we kind of look at him with like, hey, you know, you can't be that much worse. Trump is talking about immigration and talking about deporting people and getting some of these people out of our neighborhoods. That's the thing that makes people a little curious to hear what more Trump has to offer. But all of that mugshot nonsense, no, that's white supremacist fantasy talk. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think that was a great explanation. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all stop that. White people, y'all stop that nonsense. That's not a compliment. And you know it's not a compliment. You know it's an insult. And we know it's an insult. Y'all just think we're too dumb to realize we're being insulted. Well, we know we're being insulted when you say that. When they were getting on Fox News, yeah, the black community is really warming up to Trump now that he has a mugshot. I mean, yeah, you know, because, you know, black people, they've been going to jail so much, so they kind of feel a camaraderie with Trump, don't you think? That's a diss. They're dissing us. And they're trying to make it seem like a compliment. And you know they're dissing us. You understand? We know when you're insulting us, just like when they parade Lizzo around and say, hey, look at the body positivity. Isn't it great that so many black women can just embrace their bodies no matter what? That's a diss. So they get behind closed doors and snicker. Did you see her fat ass? Oh, God, look at her. You know, that's a diss. Yeah. We know when we're being dissed. We know. We know this. All right. Let's get a lot of folks coming in. Media assassin. Media assassin in the building. Then we get Charlie. All right. Media assassin, hop on.
Peace and blessings to you, brother.
What's up, man?
Uh, I got a question and a comment. When it comes to reparations, you know, I've been listening to you for a while talking about reparations. We can't even get white America and the government to acknowledge the injustice of slavery. Never mind cut a check, you know. And as far as how do you calculate this? How do you put a figure on, you know, the crimes committed against us? when it comes to slavery, Jim Crow, and now our second wave of slavery, mass incarceration.
Hmm. Well, we're going to talk about the antebellum slavery first, and we're going to tackle that. And we're going to put a price of $20 trillion on it to start off. They're going to distribute that the same way they distribute resources and funds to some of these red Native American tribes. The same exact way. There's already a template. So them acting like it's impossible is not impossible. They can easily do it the same exact way. All right.
Okay, and if I can say one more thing, I also have heard you say, when it comes to Jews, you kind of don't want to attack the issue, but Jews are collecting the biggest welfare check of any country from the United States. I mean, charity starts at home. We cut checks to them, military might. I mean, they have a top 10 military, Tariq, right? They've
Well, okay.
been
Who?
they've been a
Everybody.
self-contained unit since 1948. Yet we
Everybody gets checks except us. Ukrainians get checks. The Jewish community, they get checks. Native Americans get checks. Illegal immigrants, they get checks. Everybody. So just singling out Jewish people.
no, I agree. I'm not saying singling them out, but it
Right.
seems that when someone raises the issue of Jews and in their welfare check, you don't want to address it though.
I'm not going to single them out because they're not the only ones. Why would I single them out? And I can point to all of these other people. The point is, all of these non-black people get checks and we don't. I don't know what's with this thing where y'all want to go after Jewish people and then try to shame people for not joining the Jew bash train.
No, it's not that, but they also, along with this money, play an important role. They're America's, extension of America in the Middle East. They do our bidding, so we don't have to. So their check is going. I mean, do you agree what's happening to the Palestinians?
I don't. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay, nah, but I didn't ask you that, bro.
That
I
ain't give a
oh
damn.
yeah.
That ain't. I don't give a damn about what's going on over there.
Okay, so check this out. If you give your son or daughter $50, right, and they leave your home, you're not concerned about what they do with it.
If it's my child, yeah. Boy, that was a weak correlation. That was a very bad
No,
correlation.
well, what I'm saying to you, I didn't think it was a weak correlation. What I'm saying to you is when we're funding them to do things that most of the country doesn't even agree with, right? I mean, I'm concerned where my tax dollars are going.
Are you concerned that your tax dollars are going to illegal immigrants?
Yes, sir. Because you
Then
know what?
why just focus on the Jews? Why just focus on that? Why not focus on all of it?
Okay, but see, I'm focusing. We're having this discussion on the Jews because, like I said, I just simply asked you a question. Why didn't you want to address the issue? And you said because you wasn't going to single them out. Okay, I got my answer. I wasn't
Well,
looking to bash anybody. I was just wondering why you didn't want to address the issue. That's all.
the issue is everybody's
Oh,
getting money,
okay, and
like
and I,
us.
and I get it, and I get it,
Right,
bro. That's all I was looking for.
right. All right. Thank you so much, family. This plebiscite babble, and that's all that was. Unnecessary plebiscite babble. When we're talking about all of the groups getting our resources, it's kind of redundant to just find one and just go on and on about that one group. All right. All of these groups are getting money at our expense. But them Jews, though, okay. Yeah, some of the Jews are getting money, and the Hispanics are getting money, and Ukrainians are getting, yeah, a lot of them. Everybody's getting money except us. But let's focus on how come we ain't saying nothing about the Jews. All of them are getting money, sir. Cats want to get into some Illuminati plebiscite babble. Because what happens, y'all sit up here and let these white supremacists trick you into taking your eyes off the ball. See, y'all be hanging around with these white supremacists. And they be sitting up here, man, it's not white supremacy, it's really the Jews, dude. And then y'all plebiscite babbling buffoons go along with that. And then y'all start trying to parrot these white supremacist talking points like morons. That's what that's about. And then y'all start trying to plebiscite babble. If y'all don't stop. Charlie, hop on, Charlie.
Hey man, hey, dude, plebiscite. I gotta Google that word, but I think I know what it means from context clues. But yeah, I'm a white dude. I don't believe in white supremacy. I think it's all bullshit. I think it's further divide and conquer. And
What
I
do you
just
don't
can't.
wait, slow down, Let's slow down, Charlie. Let's slow down. You
All
say
right,
you don't believe in it?
hell no, bro. I was in the Navy, bro. I was in the military, homie. We're all one. We're all one. This is
Oh,
just
but
further dividing us.
Charlie, the thing is, white supremacy is real and it exists. And
I don't know, bro. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about until I started listening for a minute. But it's
right,
the first one I joined. But
but
hold on.
but
Go
but
ahead.
we don't have the luxury as a white man. You have the luxury to dismiss white supremacy. We don't, as victims of white
Okay,
supremacy.
okay. Oh, hold on. Do you believe in reincarnation? Who says
Yes.
I wasn't black in my last life? Like, maybe we all got to figure this out. Maybe this is about experience.
Well, then, right now, last
I
life.
don't know, man. Like,
But
but it just,
in this life, we're dealing with white supremacy. So that's the
okay,
point.
okay. No, I get it, dude. I get you got a harder road, bro. Like I'm driving on pavement, you're in gravel. I get it.
Right. Uh huh.
But at the same time, bro, like you're getting better lessons and experience than I am. Like my shit,
Oh
like
Lord.
dude.
So
Hold
all of
on,
this. Don't
hold
do
on,
that.
hold
Don't do
on.
that. Don't
No,
do that.
hold on.
Don't do
Maybe I'm
that.
jumping ahead. Maybe I'm jumping ahead. Hold on.
Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, our white supremacy is making you Negroes better. No, don't do that. Don't do the our abuse.
Homie, that's not what I
Don't do
said.
that. That's where a lot of white supremacists use that argument. Our abuse has made you better. It's no. Let's not go there. But go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Charlie. Oh Lord, Charlie, you're already starting off flimsy. But go ahead,
No,
Charlie.
yeah. Dude, I didn't even know what I was going to talk about. It's the first time I've ever seen one of these things. I
Lord,
joined.
you're not doing well, Charlie. But go ahead.
Oh, come on, Tariq. I'm following you now. We got to figure this out.
Oh
Dude,
Lord.
like, no, but now I just read,
Hey,
can
if
the
it wasn't for
Democrats,
us, hey, we taught you how to pick cotton. We taught you a
that's
trade.
not, hey,
We
brother,
taught
that's
you some
not
agrarian
that's
trades.
not what I said. What I'm
Come on,
saying
Charlie.
is by divided, but by
Charlie. Don't
dividing
let me
us.
get Charlie. Don't let me go get your clan robe out the cleaners, Charlie. All
Oh,
right.
come on, bro. I'm a little fella. I couldn't even fit one of them robes.
Come on, dude. I dated a black girl in college, dude.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you just by like this is more like victim mentality.
Right,
Maybe
because
I'm
we're
coming
being
out.
victimized. Okay, thank you, Charlie. I don't want to hear Charlie is Mayo splaining. I don't want to hear Charlie Mayo splain. Oh goodness, we got this sister here, lovely sister, California Ivy. California Ivy, come on in, dear.
Hi, Tariq. Hi, everyone. That was interesting.
Lord, how are you, dear?
I'm great. Just listening in for a long time listener, first time caller.
Thank you.
I wanted to make a comment about something that a previous caller said a few while back about,
Yeah,
segregation and the Board of Education. And in my head, I've been going back and forth with it of like, okay, are we at the point where do we do segregate our education? Because, we have that whole entire case where the Supreme Court decided to, I believe it was like a venture capital company that was Black owned, stop the venture capital company from giving grants to small businesses that were Black female owned. And because of that, the reason why they stopped it was simply because of DEI, and they said it was a form of segregation. It wasn't fair for them to leave out other minorities and
right.
other race.
Because they made it race based.
Exactly. And I use that same theory to our education system and our schooling now. And I'm big on accountability. And I'm really big on, sometimes I feel like, I know one of your callers back then said, I'm glad that, the Republicans might have an opportunity to give us back reparations because it proves to the Democrats like, you know, you had your chance and you messed that up. And I sometimes take that same theory about what happened with the Supreme Court onto the education system, where is it a time where we hold the Board of Education accountable for not putting in the same attention and reprimands and policies to make sure that all of our students are always up to this, to the actual minimum level of what it takes to make sure America is always competitive? Because America and the United Kingdom, I believe, have like the lowest educational system. I was watching a Vice documentary about it a few months ago, and they said South Korea and Japan are like the top two, but like the United Kingdom and the United States were like the bottom of all the countries in the world. And I always think, I'm like, okay, is segregation just another way of saying a cultural divide? Is it something where the culture of the haves versus the have-nots, instead of the segregation of like the blacks versus whites? And I
Right.
wonder if that's a system that might actually work in today's era, especially with how kids are taking in information today. I think the old school way of a classroom with a chalkboard isn't maybe working for today's kids, where they're always ingesting media that's like super fast with a short attention span. I was just thinking about like if that's something that might actually work, if that's a possibility for where we could go in the
Well,
future.
let's go back to the Brown versus the Board of Education case. We're talking about education. Initially, a lot of folks don't know what that case was really about. It was about the black schools getting financial resources. They wanted equal resources first that the white schools were getting. The black schools were being underfunded, so they were trying to get extra money, the same amount of money. What happened, the NAACP got involved and they said, hey, don't worry about the money. Let's integrate the schools. Let's just have the black kids go to school with the white kids. And that's when the whole thing just kind of blew up in another direction.
Right.
So, so they thought the solution was to ship and bus the black kids to the white schools. But what would happen was the black kids got segregated within the white schools because they started to put the black kids in special education.
Right.
If any kind of behavioral problem, or if they said, hey, I don't know what that question means, whoops, special ed. So they started to segregate the kids, and then they built these suburbs and then bust the white kids back out into the suburbs. So it was a whole cluster flop. And it goes back to the resources. We just need the
Hmm.
money. We're going
That's what I
right
was just
back.
gonna say, because it might just be history repeating itself. I mean,
Right,
if we lack the resources, then what's to prove to say, you know, if this does get revoked again, you know, what is to say that Black people are not banging at the door at the White House saying, "Hey guys, we need the resources to make sure that our Black kids stay competitive and up to
right.
par."
Right. And that's why reparations, we're going right for the gusto. Let's give us the checks. Don't give us reparations in the form of education, because you give me a check and I get my own education. So yeah, we need those reparations checks. But sister, you're
My only thing about reparations is I
is
definitely believe that Black people earn it. My only thing is like I'm first generation American, so I understand my role and my place. And I want to make sure that the people that get reparations are actually 100% deserve it, and it's just not a bunch of people just claiming and pronouncing their pronouns as African American, and it's actually people that are actually here, you know, like from this country, because I would hate for reparations just to be given to people that identify as Black just for monetary gain. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Now, where's your family from, by the way?
So my dad is Native American, but my mom is from Trinidad and my grandma's Cuban. So I have like a huge Caribbean roots from like Cuba, Belize, and Trinidad on my mom's side. On my dad's side, he's Native American.
Okay, cool. Native American or foundational Black American? Which one?
He's Cherokee, grew up in South Carolina.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Is he a Black Cherokee?
Yeah, Black Cherokee.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool, cool. You're a producer. What shows have you produced, dear?
So much. Most of my producing started off in like live entertainment. So like the biggest shows that you've seen on broadcast television, from like Idol, X Factor, Super Bowl, Oscars.
Yeah,
And then I do a lot of fish out of water concept shows. Like I've done stuff for Cardi B. I did her show.
yeah.
A bunch of stuff for Meta and Snapchat. So kind of like
Oh,
in the digital fun content space. I like to make content that makes people laugh and happy.
yes, indeed. You were CAA.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They tried to sign me for a TV deal a long time ago. It was some real weird stuff. I have to
Yeah,
talk. It was weird, but shout out to you, sis. I like to see folks doing their thing in the industry. So that's what's up.
I
All right, dear.
appreciate it. Thanks
Thank you.
for keeping the conversation going.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh man, heavy stuff, man. Heavy stuff. Great conversation tonight, man. Great conversation. All right, let me get up out of here, man. I've been here long enough. But hey, man, this debate was a monster. Joe Biden is looking bad. The Democrats are looking horrible right now. And they are scrambling. Tomorrow morning, y'all gonna hear some splaining. Y'all about to hear splaining. They're gonna try to spin it. They're gonna have to get Gavin Newsom out here. You're about to see Gavin run out here. Um, they're gonna get all of their Negro flunkies, the Congressional Black Caucus. They're going to be working overtime. Family, you're about to see these Twitter space rooms loaded with Democratic shills and tethers and paid ops who's going to try to discredit us, some of us influencers. You're about to see a lot of that. It's about to be on. These next few months are about to be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, man, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com, speaking of education, and get the children's book, Hidden Heroes from A to Z, a phenomenal children's book called Hidden Heroes from A to Z at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Also, yeah, my birthday is coming up Monday, guys. My birthday is coming up, guys. I'll be forgetting. My birthday is coming up, so the birthday shout outs and the birthday wishes, I welcome all of it. The Cash App is $Kingflex818. A birthday blessing won't hurt nobody. Um, Also, don't forget microphonecheck.com. We're going to keep you posted on when the pre-sale tickets for the theaters are going up. It will be up at microphonecheck.com, and you got to go see that when it hits theaters, ladies and gentlemen. And also, get your Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. The best deodorant in the game right now, rootworkstyle.com. All right, I'm out of here. Papier Kute, Lala Vuve to the family. Peace.